Hi guys, so it's that time of month again where it's time to do the monthly passive and side income report. So as promised, I'm going to include some times for the side income and the things that I have to put time into to generate the passive income, like YouTube. So hopefully that will be interesting for those of you who wanted this information. And yeah, it has been a slow month with things like teaching, but it's still been an awesome month and it was higher than last month anyway. So I'm really happy, and I'm going to stop waffling and jump straight in. So dividends was $39.54 this month, which is crazy. That is the highest dividend month I've had so far since I started investing, and it was just so exciting. And obviously all of the credit goes to the National Grid. They don't pay monthly or quarterly, which is why the amount is higher, but it's still pretty awesome. Pretty much all the others are quite small, although AT&T, if we put together, it's $3.98 on that one, and Realty was $3.34. So if we start on the side income, as always, teaching was only £13.50 this month, and that's because it was only 2 hours, essentially because pretty much everyone had summer holidays and they didn't really want to do tutoring during the summer. So I only had 2 lessons. So it does end up being about £6.80 per lesson. That is after commission from the website. Now, just a reminder here that I am undercharging for my teaching. So don't take this to be as this is what I'm going to make when I teach English. It is totally not. My students always tell me that I'm undercharging, which I am, but in case you've missed it in previous videos, the reason for it is because with the website that I use, the more hours you do, the less commission they're going to take. And because right now I don't need the money, it's just extra money and I teach when I have the time, I don't mind sort of getting paid less and then getting through that commission status, if that makes sense. So that when I do need the money and I'm actually living off of it when I'm living in Poland, they are taking less commission. And at that point, I'm going to up my rates and then make more money. The other thing is it's also affected by the exchange rates, which have been fluctuating quite a bit. So at times I get more money, at times I get less. And at the moment, I'm just withdrawing it from the platform straight away. But I think when I'm relying on it a little bit more, I'm probably going to try and time it on good foreign exchange dates. Okay, so moving on, Amex Points, £11.10. So not a huge amount, but still pretty decent just for using my Amex card. And I know I always say this, I am a broken record. No time put towards that because it's just using my card. User testing. So I did 1 test this month and it took me about 15 minutes to do, and I got £7.10 from it. So again, that's $10, and it ended up being about £7.10 at the time, which isn't too bad for 15 minutes of work. Okay, so the next thing is my 0 hours work. So it was only £70 in August, and that was for a 9-hour shift. So that is after 40% tax, okay? So I make £13 per hour in this job, but because I'm a 40% taxpayer, it ends up being a lot less. And someone asked me in my last video why I bother with this, considering I don't really make that much because I'm a higher rate taxpayer. And the reason is because I genuinely enjoy it. Like, I love the job, and if I hated it, I wouldn't do it because I don't really need the money. But because I really enjoy it and I do get paid on top of that, that's basically why I do it. The next one is cat sitting. So it was £10, and that was just for one 30-minute visit. And this month, actually, as I'm filming this video, I'm looking after 3 beautiful cats, and I'm going to get about £160 for that, which will be awesome. So you'll see that in the next video. But yeah, £10 just for a 30-minute visit. And I only do people that live nearby now, so no commute costs and like a 5-minute walk. So yeah, so that's it for the side income. let's move on to the passive income side. Coinbase was about £14. I had 2 referrals, and basically when someone uses my Coinbase link, they get £7-ish in Bitcoin and I get £7-ish in Bitcoin. So I had 2 referrals and it was about £14. I've had quite a lot more this month, and I think it's because crypto's really rising again. But yeah, it was only 2 last month. Again, no time frame there because that is purely passive. Amazon Associates was 0 this month, shocker, but that was never a big earner for me anyway. Etsy was not $5.56. Hold on, I don't think I updated that one. Let me just double check. Finances, payment account, view monthly statements. Okay, so Etsy was $7.33, and that is the lowest that it's been in months. But again, I think it is because it is the summer and no one's really thinking about budgeting and sorting out their finances. So a lot less sales last month. Again, purely passive, no time frame there. Bank interest, $7.49. Now the next one has timing on it, and that's YouTube. So I had £911 from AdSense last month, and I spent around 16 hours for my YouTube last month. Now, if we look at the affiliates and sponsorships, that was 2,387. So obviously that 16 hours is what fuels both the AdSense and those affiliates and sponsorships, etc. So you can see here my YouTube per hour calculation. If we look purely at AdSense, we're looking at £56.94 per hour. And that's just basically the £911 divided by 16 hours. Now, if we include affiliates and sponsorships, because technically that comes from the work I put into YouTube, we are looking at £206 per hour. So clearly that is my biggest bang for my buck. And you know, many people might say, why are you not just doing that? Why are you bothering with the teaching where you make so little per hour? And the main reason is I want the diversity. I want to build up my clients base and my lower commission on teaching. I want to have the 0 hours because I enjoy it and something different. And, you know, YouTube could disappear tomorrow. It's not a guaranteed thing. So having multiple sources of income is so important. Anyway, in terms of totals, for passive income only, we are looking at 3,327. And then the full total with everything included is 3,479, of which side income was £111.98. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully that was interesting, especially with the hourly breakdown, etc. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see or anything like that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.